Hi everyone, we've been talking about SunTrain. Next is this section of the Golden Gate Bridge which has been retrofitted to accommodate rail on the lower deck. This represents a huge theme of SunTrain. It's not all built entirely from scratch. It builds upon existing infrastructure, in this case, highway infrastructure, in many other cases, rail infrastructure. Now this last point is really important. SunTrain would take over almost all of the other current rail systems such as Amtrak, BART, Caltrain, Muni, LA Metro rail and bus network, and any number of other local transit agencies, consolidate them all into one system of standard gauge track, and then expand upon that track to build new routes. What this means is much quicker implementation of service. We won't have to wait as long for things to get built. Now I know this sounds outrageous. That's why it's a big idea. For example, instead of waiting 10 to 12 to 15 years for the proposed California high-speed rail train to be completely finished before offering any new service, SunTrain would grow incrementally to offer new service in stages. Within as little as 2 years after it begins construction, we'd see significant service improvements. And within 5 years, we'd see huge improvements. Number 5 you can barely see, but right there above the poppy flower, you can see this gray thing, which is essentially a tunnel entrance. The train is about to enter a tunnel. And this represents a basic fact about trains in general. They require lots of tunnels and bridges. And this means lots and lots of construction jobs, hundreds of thousands of them. So when President Obama talks about building infrastructure to provide jobs and kickstart the economy, we believe this is specifically the right kind of infrastructure. The kind that could not only get people to work, but actually transform our nation to a new kind of economy, one that's completely superior to what we have now. Finally, there's the destination board at the front of the train. You can't see it too well, so I'll zoom up. What we've got here, besides my mom sitting in the second row there, is a sign indicating where the train is going, in this case Eureka. Now for those of you who don't know California too well, Eureka is almost all the way to the Oregon border. This train is not just going to nearby Marin County or Sonoma County. It's not just a commuter train. This is full service rail, something we haven't seen in this country for at least 50 years. It's a full train network, not just a corridor. Full service rail means it serves almost all transportation needs. Commuters, shoppers, students getting to school, tourists on holiday or just on a weekend trip, teenagers going out on dates, or senior citizens doing errands. Full service rail means most people would not need to own a car anymore, or they could get rid of their second car. Full service rail could mean not only the end of car addiction, but if deployed internationally and combined with the 5 other SunTrain attributes, it could play a central role in the battle against climate change and a whole host of other mega problems, both economic and environmental, now on the world stage.